Hello, blessed beings. I decided to share a message today from the Council of Nine because of an email that I received this morning. It's from a woman who's been a client of mine in the past, and she used to receive my love notes in my email messages. And I would always include a channeled message with those love notes from the Council of Nine. And she had bought this book, The Spiritual Seeker's Guide to Happiness. So you can't see it very well in this light, but I'll link it below. And she was writing today to tell me how much this book is changing her life, and how she so appreciates receiving the guidance from the Council of Nine, and that they are lifting her up and bringing her joy. And she was really encouraging me to bring forward more of this channeling from the Council of Nine, because it really is so significant to her. And I read the message, and I thought, oh, this is so beautiful of her to share that with me. And then I started to really let it sink in and really appreciate that life is always showing us something. And I realized that her message, and she again invited me to continue offering these messages. And just this morning I had been wondering if it would be best for me and in the best service to be offering more channeled messages to you on YouTube. And here I received this beautiful email from her, and I realized that it's almost like the Council of Nine was talking through her. And that's when I was deeply moved by it, because I do recognize that in the good things and in the challenging things, life is always showing us something that it wants us to know. So I'm embracing this and hopping right on and sharing one of the messages out of this book. It's Essay 39, and it's called Coming of Age. So this book is actually 375 pages of what I call essays. So every essay is, 3 to 5 pages long, channeled from the Council of Nine, received back in 2012 when I was in meditation one day, and I just knew without a doubt that these beings were asking me to be their scribe. And at the time I had no idea who the Council of Nine were. And so I said I wanted to learn more about them, and I would get back to them. And I found that they were benevolent beings, loving in service to the all that is and humanity. And so I decided to be their scribe. And interestingly, I was sitting in meditation maybe 4 or 5 days a week to receive essays from them. And it was the year 2012, as I said. And at one point I thought, I wonder if I sat every day from this day forward. No, first I thought, I wonder how many essays would be a good amount for the book. And I heard the number 100, and that made sense to me. And then I thought, if I were to sit every day from this day forward and channel the Council of Nine, wouldn't it be interesting if 100 messages were to fall on December 21st, 2012, which, as I'm sure you know, was that significant day that was the end of the Mayan calendar, really signifying us turning into this new cycle that we're in, and this ascension energy that we're into. And so the next morning I counted how many messages I had so far, and then counted from that moment forward if I were to do one every day. And sure enough, it landed on December 21st, which really affirmed for me that there was something significant happening here. So this is number 39, called The Coming of Age. And I'm just going to read it to you, because after I received that email, I went outside to sit and connect with the Council of Nine, and then I thought, I'm just going to pull out the book and just open up a page, ask the Council what they want me to know, and open up a page, and this is what it was. So I'm sharing it with you now. Greetings, beloveds. Greetings from the love and light of the Creator. Greetings from the heavens as we come before you this day in joy and love. We come before the beautiful race that calls itself human, and we say to you that there is so much love for you in the heavens. All of creation is celebrating who you are and what you are becoming. The world has changed. Never again will the earth fall into such darkness. Never again will humans be tested in the way that you have been in the last eons of time. Never again will you suffer the way you have, lost to the way of love. That is over, dear ones. You have crossed the marker, and you are still here. You are still here in the flesh, although that flesh is changing. The point is that you did it. You held strong in the light, and you won over the darkness despite all its efforts to keep you from your own true nature. You found your way back, like the story of the prodigal son. Now perhaps you know why the son was received so lovingly. It is symbolic of what you are achieving on this time on your planet. And this is why we adore you so. This is why we come to you to deliver messages and encourage you with our words. There is more to accomplish, dear ones. The journey has not ended, just past an important marker. The next path of this journey is to grow into your fullness and be prepared for ascension when the time comes. Beloveds, we wish you to know that you are light, pure light. That is what you are. And what is the light? It is love. And so we can call you love, and you can know that what we say is what you are. Knowing this, how can you ever doubt that you deserve to have goodness and gladness in your lives? How can you believe that there must be hardship? The old saying that you must work hard to achieve is simply not true. The less you work at being all that you are, the easier it is and the more you step into it. What is work is to resist the fullness of who you are. What is hard is thinking your life must be disciplined and determined and controlled. Flow with life, dear ones. If you work out today and it feels good, wonderful. If you do not feel like working out for the next 5 days, okay. When you are loving yourself, you simply will not allow yourself to eat unhealthy foods and stop exercising. It simply will not be what you choose for yourself. When you are loving yourself fully, you can go with the flow of what each day brings, because your choices are always in the fullness of what a loving essence will choose for itself. Then, when you do go for a run because you are inspired to do so, you are amazed how easy it is. When you are inspired, you are floating. When you make yourself run, every step is an effort as you push yourself forward. This is the difference. Flowing and pushing feel very different, and it is not hard to see what you are doing. If it is a have to instead of a want to, then you have your answer. It is that simple. Oh, how easy life can become when you let yourself be in the moment of what wants to be. Step out of the must do and the have to. Yes, we know that you must go to work when you hate your job. Or must you? Is there another way? We have discussed this with you. It is all in your mind, just like everything else. Change your mind and you change your life. Decide that you choose something different, and something different will appear. Be clear on what that something different is so that it does not surprise you. Although we say that regardless of what that something is, it is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and expand. Life brings fullness when you expect it and know that you deserve it. Life brings fullness to those who believe it is so for them. Sometimes you look at these people who seemingly have everything and you ask yourselves, why them? They are not kind or generous, and here they have all this. The answer to that question is simple. They believe they deserve it, so they have it. The all that is does not discriminate, and so you receive what you expect, regardless of your morality. The all that is simply gives you what you believe you deserve and can have. Knowing that, why not change things for yourself right now, in this moment? Take all that you have learned from us thus far and begin to put it into practice. Go over our essays and find the wisdom there. Use it for your own gain as a person in your outward reflection. Use it for your own gain as a person and in your outward reflection, in your physical experience. This is why we are speaking to you each day. It is so that you can be prepared for ascension by believing in yourselves and moving into the fullness of living. This world has been a challenging place for a very long time. You deserve, and indeed are given, medals for that which you accomplish by being here. This incarnation is the most challenging because in this incarnation you came here to change it all. And how do you change it all? By changing yourself. You came here this time to do something different. You came here this time to reinvent the world right before your very eyes. This time you came to morph yourselves and the planet into a higher aspect of being. You knew you could do it, and we knew you could do it. That is why you are here. You are here because the heavens decided that you are the ones to be victorious in this grand mission on earth. You call this mission Ascension for All. That is what we refer to in all our essays. It is the reason for our writing. For you see, the ascension has been delayed. Your earthly mother is waiting so patiently and generously. She is waiting for every last one of you to say yes to life. Saying yes to life moves you into the fullness of who you are, and you are more ready for the shift. When you are living in the drudgery of life, and your burdens are weighing you down, this is not living in the yes of life. That is living in the fear of what might be. What might happen if I took a different job? What might happen if I chose a different relationship? What might happen if I am alone? These are drudgery questions. Life-giving questions are more like this. How did I become so incredibly happy with my life? What did I do to bring such great success in my career? How did I ever attract such a perfect and loving partner into my life? How is it that I came to be so incredibly happy in my life? Oh yes, these are the questions to be asking yourself over and over and over. Repeat, 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 and believe that they will change your life, for they will. Be in the fullness of life, dear ones. There are so many riches awaiting you. If you cannot see them, you will not find them, so believe that anything is possible, and then you will see the unfolding of a whole new life. All that was lost will be found. That is to say, the fullness of you, the love that you are, will return to you. You must make the steps to achieve it. Declare that this is the year that you step into the fullness of who you are, living to the greatest potential of who you are. That would make us rejoice to hear those words coming from humans all over the world. That declaration alone would change your planet into higher octaves of light. That statement alone could possibly be enough to lift all of humanity into ascension. That is really how easy it is. Believe it, dear ones. We are here because we love you so. Feel us by your side. Call upon us to help you see your own radiance. Ask us for support whenever you are struggling, and we will be instantly at your side, supporting you and covering you with a blanket of love so that you can feel who you are, love in physical form, on this most beautiful planet Earth. Believe in yourselves, dear ones. Believe. And so it is. And so I'm happy to share that beautiful message and to say that the channelings that come through me are often seemingly very simple, but yet there is so much wisdom contained within them. And often it is only our mind that wants to complicate things. If we follow this guidance and take these simple steps, one step at a time, life truly does transform from doing that. And so I am going to accept the information from that blessed soul who sent me that email this morning and begin bringing through more of the Council of Nine. And actually, when they came to me back in 2012, they told me that this first book was just a warm-up so that I could get used to their energies and be able to anchor in even deeper resonating messages for humanity. So apparently it's time. And so I'm grateful to you for listening, to receiving, and I encourage you to use those questions to change and transform your life and to really come to know, I'm learning this so much now, that the more we let go and trust life to deliver, the easier it becomes, and the more we realize we're stepping into the fullness of our truth. And you know, when I bring through my channeling of light language, it just makes my heart sing. And I know at the same time it's changing the world, and that's how it's meant to be. And I'm following the guidance that I've received to just be consistent now in delivering these messages, bringing this information forward. And when the time is right, it's going to touch enough souls that it's going to change my life in a big way. And that's being grounded and accepting the ease and grace that's being invited in this message. And I offer that ease and grace to you in your own life, and patience with yourself as you find your way into accepting that, because I know it can be a challenge to step out of the programming that has been placed on us for so long, that we have to have goals and we have to go through all these steps to achieve them. I know for myself it's just not the way, and it has never worked for me. And I finally, after many years of trying to decide, is that true? Or can it really be very easy and just flow and wait for life to show me what wants to be? And when the time is right, that truly can be the way for us. I believe when we've done enough personal work and come to that place of self-love. And that's what this book, The Spiritual Seeker's Guide to Happiness, really is all about. They're encouraging us to love ourselves enough that we can be free. I love to use the term, love yourself free, because that's truly what it's all about. So stay tuned for more messages from the Council of Nine. And again, be kind and gentle with yourself. And so much love to you all.